Hey, what's going on guys? It's another edition of Mark's Aquatics, and today we're going to be finishing off this jellyfish tank. We've glued it all together, all the way around the seams on this side, the other side, and as you can see on the top here, I've built this nice little box section which I've scribed over the top, and we've run some glue all the way around there as well, because what I want to do is bring that water level up just across the top of there, just inside there, so we get that full circle of water and we don't get anything, so we don't get that little tide mark going across the top there, which I don't like to see. So that's what I've done. I've done that like I did in that little giveaway tank, very similar, and just so that water can fill up in there a little bit. And I've got one of my lights which I've got to put on the top. I'll show you that in a while, which we're going to light it up with. It should look pretty good when it's full of water. So what we're going to do now is give it a test fill. Hopefully there's no leaks, and then we can go on from there. So let's fill this little thing up. Now when we fill it up, we're going to get some air pockets. As that water rises up there, we're more than likely going to get some little air pockets on the left and the right there. So I've got a little gadget which I've made which I can suck the air out of, just to give it that initial fill, because in future when we drop that level down to give it a water change, that'll always be full of water, so it's not going to be an ongoing problem. So let's get on with this fill, and hopefully there's no leaks. Right guys, here you go, we're all full up with water now. We're all watertight, which is excellent. And now I've just been in there with some, I'll just show you in a minute. I just made up this little stick. I put some floss on the end, and I've just been going in and just removing some of the air bubbles that are in there. And this will also aid in cleaning later on. Obviously I'll make something a bit tidier than a bamboo, but it's doing a job for now. And the good thing is about this is, you just squeeze that back out, is there's quite a few fibres that have come off. And I'm not sure if you can see, I'll just take you out the tripod for a minute and take you a bit, or just move the tripod a bit closer. And you'll most probably see all the fibres that were in there. Oops. Get that stuff, got to get it square. There you go. Yes, if you can see now, I've turned the pump on, which is down there, which is blowing that water up now. It's hitting the top and it's rolling everything around. You can see that really nice slow circular motion now, with those fibres are moving around nice and slow, and that's just the right flow that I wanted to move these jellyfish around. Nothing too fierce, just a really nice relaxing movement going around. So obviously, you know, it's good for them. It's not buffing them around the tank like a washing machine, and it's going to be nice and relaxing to watch, and it's going to be nice for them as well, just to be floating around nice and gently when they're picking up the food. Excellent stuff. So I'm going to move you back now, and then I'll set you up, and I'm going to put one of these lights on, and we'll see how it looks, okay? Right, these are the lights that I'm going to be using. This is an AI Sol made by Aqua Illuminations, which I had on my marine systems. I had an extra one which I've taken from my other room, and they're the same ones that I run in the bench tank, but they're absolutely amazing, fully functional, lightning storms, all that kind of stuff, and they're going to look pretty funky on there. So we'll stick one up on the top. Now I made that just to fit, just to sit nicely on the top of there, just off a bit, so we've got a bit of air to go through. How's that looking? I'll just turn off the main shed lights. There you go, that's looking quite funky. I can really see those jellies going to really glow up nicely in there. And there's nothing to stop them just doing that complete circle all the way around. And the top's going to be housed in a nice piece of wood at the top, and it's going to be wood around the base as well. So all you're going to see is that nice big that big circle there with those little jellyfish flying around in there. It's going to be absolutely lovely to watch those. The that UV light's really brought those bits out as well, so you can see them. You can see everything spinning around nicely in there. All those little particles. Excellent. Right, now I've got to take it apart, put it back in my living room, because I'll just put the shed light on for a minute. I've been moving things about in here, so the tank that I had in the living room is now down under my bench. Just move things out of the way. There you go. I'll put that one now under the bench. Took it apart yesterday. We built Spike a nice little hut for him to live in now. He's gone in there. We've got all the endless in there still. Put all the plants back in the same sort of places. Took some of the rocks out. Put some smaller ones back in there. So that's looking all tidy now. Put some nice bits of perspex on the top to stop little spikes creeping out, because they're monkeys for getting out crayfish, they really are. And they'll climb up the back of the silicone there and they'll be out, but with those big bits of acrylic there, that's going to stop him getting out. He's in his little hut somewhere, I don't know if you can see, just he's crawling there in the bottom. But he does like it in there. He's been out and about mooching around today. So there you go, the jellyfish tank is nearly complete. All that's needed now is to cycle it and then get some jellyfish in there, which is going to be a while because we've got to cycle this tank through properly first, and it's all got to be done right because we don't want to be harming any little creatures by putting them in somewhere that's not cycled right. Anyway guys, what I might do, I'm gonna leave it in the living room first, gonna see what it looks like, and I might put a black background on it just to make those jellyfish really stand out. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna stick things in there, see what it looks like, and then go from there, I think. Anyway guys, I'm gonna leave it on that one for today. Hope you've enjoyed this. I think it's 4 or 5 part build for this jellyfish tank. All we've got to do now is put the jellyfish in it, and then just enjoy them floating around in there, and have a glass of wine and watch them and relax in the evening. It's going to be nice to see them floating around in there. Anyway guys, as always, you're all stars. Love you loads, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next episode of Mark's Aquatics. Bye for now.
Just me and my guitar.